Okay, as we finish out the final pin here, or the final pair of the viewing, we're getting into the 39 liter. So the 39 liter pedigree would be Raise the Bar Hammer. I'd have had full sibs to these back in February that are just getting ready to show here at New Mexico and Minnesota, or not Minnesota, yeah, Minnesota. Um, and a few other places there as well. Um, an awful nice pair here. I think 35, 40 poundish tops. I think hogs that can for sure get to San Antonio and stretch into March there as well. I'll let Bryce talk about them, then I'm going to finish them up.
Yeah, the 39's, a little bit smaller in terms of obviously age and things like that, but I darn sure think these two are quality. And, we've talked about a lot of bears in here that, we've liked quite well, and we probably couldn't have ended in a better way. I think these 39's are very, very special in my opinion. I think their proportion from the side is extremely good. They read like just good feeding hogs that, have big round rib cages and are super square on the top side of their skeleton, still big in terms of their appendages. In the two there on the far side, as you see him, he's still big pinned and still good and square in terms of his hock and his rear joint as he goes to the surface. That dash six, I'll be honest with you, is probably one of my favorites of the set. I think that that one needs to be on your short list because he checks all the boxes everywhere in terms of just front knee and chest and how he comes directly at you. And as he props up from the side there, he's got a sharp head and is still stout. I love his front arm and just his front 1/3 assembly. Still big rib cage and still goes away from you very square. I like these 39s quite well.
Yeah, yeah. They look like Raise the Bars. Boxy sided, big ribbed, big appendages, comfortable. 39-2 is probably the bigger footed one of the two at the surface as you crawl around behind him, but he's probably the skinnier one of the two. I think there's a lot of give and take here, but definitely hogs that you can tell are mates. The Dash 6 hog, just to reiterate, does have just a little bit of swelling on his left side of his neck there from that vaccine. Old Carson's going to see if we can prop him up with a corn cob here. We're running out of things that they're wanting to chase. But like Bryce said, I think a good way to end the viewing here. I'm going to go ahead and give our closing here while Carson's maybe trying to get him to do just a little bit more. But I want to thank you for tuning in here today for sure. 22, 24 red barrows, whatever we've done here. I think it's a very, very good set top to bottom. I think, some of these things can have destination shows there in January, and some can stretch all the way to March. But I would encourage you to reach out to me or Bryce or Carson Osborne there as well, just to talk them through. We'll all have good notes on them, and encourage you to come look at them if you want to come to the house and look at them. The sale is next Thursday, which would be September 12th on showpig.com. And we got them pictured last night, so we'll get these videos up and get the sale up here in the next couple of days, so everybody can kind of get on there and get a game plan. But want to thank Carson and Bryce for helping here today. Scott Hardman and my wife been in the back trying to get them prepped and ready to come out to show themselves off. Like I said, thank you for your time. Good set of red barrows. Feel free to call. That's it.